Welcome to the Money Watch Show. It's Saturday, October 4th, and we are here trying to help you navigate your financial journey. If you have a question, if you have a concern, if you're weighing an important decision, get in touch with us. Go to jillonmoney.com, and in the upper right-hand corner, you click the Contact Us button, write us a note, and if you would like to join us live, all you need to do is check the box. Mark will do everything else. While you're on the website, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's there. Our free weekly newsletter comes out on Fridays, which is kind of a nice way to get ready for the show for the weekend. You'll also see that we've got another podcast called Jill on Money. I've got a blog. We've got resources, videos, all there right on the website. Okay, today I have a really fun interview, actually today and tomorrow. Somebody who I met some months ago at a conference. Her name is Jana Davis. She's a certified financial planner, CFP. She's also a partner in a firm called Abacus, a woman-led financial services firm. There aren't too many of those. And Jana and I met each other at this conference, stayed in touch. I was like, hey, everyone here at the conference, download my podcast and everything. And so then we're doing the podcast, and all of a sudden a note comes in from Jana, and she's like, bad advice you gave, Jill. Take umbrage with that. That's okay. I love that. It just gave us an excuse to bring Jana on the show to talk about financial planning, some of the things that people need to think about and ask about and reconcile with the process of financial planning. So Jana Davis, sailor extraordinaire, certified financial planner, partner at Abacus, welcome to this program. How are you?
Oh, man. I'm great. I actually just got off a women's only race on a sailboat, so I'm feeling good. A little sore.
Wait, why are you sore? Because you're pulling in jibs and jabs and sheets and things like that?
Oh, for those sailors out there, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm bruised from head to toe, and I love it.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, okay. But everyone's got to have their thing, and this is your thing. I was reading your bio, which I did not realize this. Abacuswealth.com is the website, and you can check out Jana. We'll put a link to it in the notes. You started as an editor?
Yeah, I went to school to be the world's best news producer. Yep, I worked for ABC News as my career of choice. Yeah.
Wow. And boy, did you get out in the nick of time 20 years ago or something, right?
I was starting to get out. I mean, I was there for OJ on the 405. I was there for a lot of big things. But yeah, I got out when I needed to get out, for sure.
And I just want to ask that you recount the story that you tell about your entree into the world of financial planning. So can you share that with our listeners, just how you came into this world?
I went through the news business. I was doing what I learned in college, but, I found that it wasn't fulfilling because all you have to do is sit in a news decision morning meeting to understand it wasn't what they taught you in college about really educating people. So, I took some time off, and as I came to Hollywood to work in the biz, my partner really wanted a house, and I went seeking advice, and what I got was, hey, I think you need life insurance or you need this annuity. And I wanted to just know if I could buy a house. So I decided, educate myself. And as I got very interested in that and the small little stock my grandmother had given me, my edit books turned to financial books. I started giving advice. So I put myself back through school because my drive of the career change was I wanted to make a difference. And I found it in fee-only planning, and giving people a peace of mind is my whole goal in life.
Amazing. I love that story. Like, just wanted to know, can I buy a house or not? And so can you explain to us fee only? Explain what that means and why it's important.
Fee only and fiduciary are the two words I'll throw there. But fee only means that I'm not getting paid by what I put you in. I'm like a lawyer. You're retaining me, right? You are paying me for my advice and expertise. So if I suggest you get life insurance, it's because I really think you need it, but I don't sell it. Mm-hmm. If I suggest you need to go get an estate plan, the attorney's not in my pocket. I am looking at the universe of investments and financial vehicles that can help you with where you are at risk without you worrying that I'm offering this, I'm suggesting something because I get some money in return.
But you and Abacus in general, you do manage money for people. Is that right?
That's right. Absolutely. We do what most people call assets under management.
Mm-hmm.
We charge for the assets we manage, but I hate that that's how it's sold, because that was my point of contention with you. Is that
In a very friendly and
yes,
loving
in
way.
a
I just
very
want to
friendly,
say.
let's hash it out, was I don't just manage assets. In fact, that's like not even the number one. I have an investment committee
Mm-hmm.
that spends their time looking at what we're invested in. I have the traders that make sure we are efficient and smart. Investments to me, as I'm managing your investments, is because I know you and I know the purpose of the money. So that's where you and we do agree. I know we do, but it's like, I'm not managing assets without comprehensive planning.
Okay, so just to be clear, what Jana was reacting to is I was talking to somebody, one of you guys came on the air and we were talking about something. And I basically said, I think I had a throwaway line, which is probably a little clumsy of me, I will say, which is like, you don't need to pay for asset management. And that's a commodity. And what Jana is saying is like, whoa, what I hear you saying at least is that the asset management is a means to an end to this thing called financial planning, which you are quite devoted to that process. And I completely understand that. And I think that for me, what I get nervous about is when people are paying assets under management, paying a fee for investment management, but they're not getting all the financial planning stuff. And that's still happening, isn't it, Jana?
Yeah, and that's where I had to back off my fire and brimstone, right? Is that to you? Because then I listened again and I'm like, she is right. I do not.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Isolate this, Mark. So, okay, great. Thanks.
Jill is correct. She gives great advice, but it is that fine line. I do not like when people come to me, they're paying an asset under management fee. And I'm like, well, why aren't you talking to your person about this question you have? And they're like, oh, they just manage my money. I'm like, then leave.
Right. That's right. That's exactly it.
Or the simple question, Jill, right? Is someone will come to you and say, I just inherited, $500,000. What should I do with it? I'm like, well, wait. What's its purpose? What does this mean to you? The money needs a purpose before I know how to invest it for you.
I was very struck by the idea when you just started this conversation about saying you wanted to make a difference. And I often believe that it is the financial planning process that makes the difference. And so I think that I am also somewhat jaded because I come from a deep trading heritage, my father and my brother-in-law and my uncle, and I started my career that way. And there was a certain amount of, I don't know, sort of draped in sort of this like, oh yeah, he's a great trader, or yeah, that person really knows how to make money. And then slowly but surely I realized it was nonsense. I mean, there are some people who are legitimately great traders for themselves. They rarely will do it for other people, but it's a tiny number of people. I think that in my experience, being a financial advisor at one time, but also talking to all these people now over the last 15 years, to really understand that many of the great things that happen to people in their financial lives have very little to do with investment management. They have to do with dealing with somebody who's hearing what they're saying and crafting a game plan that is adaptable, that can help them get where they want to go. And so I guess the question is, Jana, if somebody is out there and they're working with an advisor, quote unquote, who's really just a money manager, what do you think is the most important question that they need to ask themselves in order to give themselves permission? Because often, you know what they'll say? They'll be like, oh, but he's so nice. Yeah, he takes me out for golf. And and it's hard. So what's the question to ask yourself about this? What can we do to help people get to another place?
What about your money keeps you up at night?
Oh, I like that one. And when you ask that question to yourself, what do you, or if you think about your own clients, what do you think is the answer to that question often?
Well, because my clients have been with me for so long, they say nothing keeps me up.
You know what I mean, in the
called
beginning.
Jana in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
So It's one of the questions I ask prospects as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I do, all joking aside, I ask, clients have been with me, 15 plus years. And I still ask, and sometimes when one of our meetings isn't like hardcore agenda, is like, all right, tell me right now what's keeping you up.
Mm-hmm.
What should you be calling me about? Because the point is, if there's a lot of things about your finances that's kind of making you worry, then you should question the financial advisor you're paying fees to.
What about the idea that there are people out there that are serious do-it-yourselfers? Some of them are listening to this show. What about their ability to execute? I think that was also the issue, that I think that you called into question the ability of many people, not all, because there's obviously plenty of people who are managing their own financial lives. What are some of the pitfalls of saying, I got this. I don't want to pay the 1%, the 0.5%. I don't want to pay the fee to get the plan done. I got it myself. What are some of the pitfalls that you've seen when they come in on the other side of that decision?
Well, let me preface by telling you that I've come from the opposite land of you to reach my CFP. I was an hourly only, everyone can do it themselves. Here's the binder of your life, go take care of it, only to understand how much time I was wasting because it wasn't getting done. We're terrible. Naturally, we are terrible at investing. When the markets go down, we want out. When they're up, we want to buy in more. Yeah. Right?
Yep.
So even to our own wiles, we're bad at it. So as I get back to your real question, but that's why I want to preface that's where I come from. Hourly didn't work. Do-it-yourselfers, there was too much that goes on later that I wish I could have been there for them.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, they paid me one time, and they're like, okay, we're good. We've got our life, our strategy. But life doesn't happen in a linear fashion. So that's where, and when I think about even the person that was listening to you and then came to me, we did a one-time plan. It was a big question about should they leave work or not. And I nailed it. We spent time together. We figured it out. But what she really needs now is ongoing management. And the reason being, I saw things that were missed in taxes. Now that she's left her work, where's the money coming from? Yes, I can tell you the strategy. Take X from pre-tax, X from your Roth if needed. I hate taking from Roth until I have to, but where's all the tax games we have to play now? Oh, you're going to turn 72 in a few years? Well, now we've got a different story. There's so much. The tax bill that came out, I have to dig in and read that and see how it affects my clients. If you're a do-it-yourself or one-time client, I'm not thinking about you.
I think that there's something very important there, which is a one and done. I almost feel like there are, it's such a narrow thing. You're right. I'm going to make this decision. Someone can say, I want to hire someone by the hour to say, can I leave or not? But as you said, many things will change externally, but also internally. And then, maybe this person will come back to you. Maybe they won't. I often will hear from folks who are trying to make a pension election. That's another area. It seems like it's a one and done thing, but you make the election and then life happens, right?
As you were saying that, I was thinking about two of my very favorite clients because I get it. Managing money is about trust more than anything else. It's very, very personal. And so I am open when clients first want to come in, prospects, kick the tires. We'll do a financial checkup. Spend a couple hours with me. Let me take a look, almost kind of what you do, only with, sitting across the desk. And I'll say, here's your answer here, but have you thought about this, and this? And it's not intentional to close a deal and get a new client. I've got plenty of clients. It's about, have you thought about these other places you're at risk? And some of my favorite clients and some of my biggest clients, mind you, came from that checkup, came from opening the door to, have you even thought about this, and this?
You can hear the rest of my conversation with Jana Davis tomorrow. If you've got any questions, concerns, if you're working with a financial advisor and you're not sure whether it's the right person for you or something in our conversation sparks a question, get in touch with us. Go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, write us a note, And if you'd like to join us live, check the box. Mark will arrange to bring you on the air live. You can subscribe to us on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts. We would love it if you could leave us a rating and review wherever you listen. Mark Talercio is the co-host of this program. He's also the executive producer of this show and all the other audio work I do, as well as my web king. We are distributed by Paramount Skydance. We drop our episodes on Saturdays and Sundays. We ask that you lift someone up. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.